Welcome back to our course on nonviolent communication. My name is Fernando. In this topic, we'll be exploring how to identify feelings and emotions, both our own and those of others. Identifying feelings is a crucial skill in nonviolent communication. When we can identify our own feelings, we are better able to express ourselves clearly and authentically. And we and when we can recognize the feelings of others, we are able to understand their perspective and connect with them on a deeper level. So, how can we identify our own feelings? One way is to pay attention to our physical sensations in our body. For example, when we feel anxious, we may notice a tightness in our chest or a racing heart. When we feel sad, we may notice a heaviness in our chest or a lump in our throat. By turning into these physical sensations, we can start to identify their underlying emotions. Another way to identify our own feelings is to reflect on our thoughts and behaviors. For example, if we find ourselves snapping at someone or avoiding a certain situation, it may be a sign that we are feeling angry or anxious. By exploring these thoughts and behaviors, we can start to identify their underlying emotions and express them in a more productive way. Now, let's turn to identify the feelings of others. One way to do this is to listen actively, as we discussed in this previous topic, by paraphrasing, asking open-ended questions, and reflecting feelings. We can better understand what the other person is feeling and why. Another way to identify the feelings of others is to pay attention to their body language and tone of voice. For example, if someone is speaking a soft, hesitant voice and avoids eye contact, it may be a sign that they are feeling anxious or ashamed. On the other hand, if someone is speaking a loud, aggressive voice and making intense eye contact, it may be a sign that they're feeling angry at first state. Also, when we have identified our own feelings and the feelings of others, we can use this information to communicate more effectively. For example, if you're feeling sad, we can express that to the other person and explain why. This can help them to understand our perspective and respond in a more compassionate way. If you have identified that the other person is feeling anxious, you can acknowledge that and offer support or reassurance. It's important to know that identifying feelings is not always easy or straightforward. Emotions can be complex and nuanced, and sometimes we may not even be aware of that, of what we are feeling. It's okay to take our time and explore our emotions in a safe and supportive environment. Well, that concludes our discussion on identifying feelings. In the next topic, we'll be exploring how to express empathy effectively in communication. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to continuing this journey with you.